Thank you to everyone for pre-ordering Mr. Romantic, our second release in our brand Atrium fragrance. We will be fulfilling orders within the next few weeks in the middle of June when the official full release of the fragrance takes place. It's very good and I think you guys will really enjoy it. So all bottles and samples in the US of Mr. Fragrance, our first release, is now completely sold out, and all bottles are sold out in the UK. However, I'm going to read a review of it anyways to get you guys an understanding of what our brand is all about. Gudana, elegance in a bottle. This was a safe blind buy through my curious inclination. I needed to perceive the vision they had for this. All the same, my description would not do this justice to this absolute gem. Glad I was lucky to acquire one. It's uniquely different. It has not a room-filling scent, but somehow lingers and creates a gentle and classy aura around you. I must emphasize class. There are woody, green, and gentle spices that are uplifting. It is not loud, but intimate and will definitely entice anyone to get closer and get a whiff. Lasts a full day, dress up or down. Interestingly, changes in the way that temperature plays with the dynamics of the nose in a pleasant way. You'll almost doubt if you're wearing the same fragrance. You'll get hints of something you recognize, but then dismiss the notion in your mind. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to see what else these creators have up their sleeves. A must have. Thank you so much for that very kind review. As I said, guys, our brand is all about introducing you into the niche world of perfumery. It is the entry point of niche fragrances. I think we do it the best, and hopefully you guys will agree as we continue to release more fragrances. My #1 fragrance for each perfume price range. I think this is a cool video idea because everyone has their own budgets, and in my opinion, it's good to do these sort of videos every once in a while to update my own personal list. I want to give you guys my #1 pick for each price range based on what I think gives you the best value for money. So you buy one of these and you get great wearability, you get the quality for the price you are paying for, and the best quality in general for that price actually. So hopefully you guys agree with these 5 picks I have today. I have 5 different price ranges. I'm going to put them on the screen as we're going through them. And yeah, let's see if you guys agree, because these are definitely the best picks in my opinion. The £20 price range are really the cheapies. You're going to get crap stuff. You're going to get the lowest quality stuff in general. You're going to get a little synthetic messes most of the time round. And I think you don't need to. I think because you watch this fragrance channel because you're smart and you want to stay on top of the game, I think you really need to appreciate something like this that is just incredible quality for the price, and longevity wise as well is great. That is Haramain's Detour Noir. It is a bit of a cheap because it's a clone fragrance, but for £20, this is insane. This is 1/10 of the price of Parfums de Maurice Leighton. They get it at least 90% correct. The quality is very good. Not quite Leighton level, but it's extremely good for a £20 fragrance. And longevity is insane as well, about 10 hours. The fact you get the sex DNA of Leighton that everyone loves, a spicy apple, fresh DNA, and you get the great wearability of Leighton as well. You get to wear it all the year round apart from the summertime, so you get 3 out of 4 seasons, all for £20. Makes this category, you know, get blown out the water. Nothing else is going to compare to something like this. This is one of the best clones I've acquired recently, and as I said before, this is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. An easy, safe blind buy in my opinion. Then you have the middle of the range price tag of fragrances. This is going to be your mainstream designers generally. You're going to get a lot of safe DNAs, generic DNAs. There's a lot of rubbish here as well, in my opinion. A lot of generic stuff, as I said. Stuff that's just really forgettable, doesn't last long enough. Stuff that's just designed to make money. You smell it in the shop, you smell the opening notes in the beginning, and then that's it. You buy it right there and then and get tricked a lot of the times. So you want to get something that's really worth the price tag again. It's going to give you great wearability and great longevity. This is it still. Rasasi Hawas. Fresh, easy to love bubblegum aquatic DNA with a plum finish that smells extremely sexy. It is synthetic, but in a very nice way. It's very pleasant, long lasting, summertime fragrance that works both in the spring and autumn as well. This will get you a lot of compliments. It's loud, it's easy to wear, versatile in a lot of different ways, and you'll just be really glad you spent the money on this. I think it's still very beastly to this day. It's still easily to love, easily worth buying. So yeah, I definitely still suggest Hawas. It's a classic now at this point. You still can't go wrong with it. It still smells modern. Yeah, there's nothing. It's just a very solid pick. For this price range, you really just want something that just works really well. You're gonna get synthetic stuff a lot of times in this price range, and you know, you can still make synthetic fragrances work. So I think this is one of the best synthetic scents out there, and I really do recommend everyone to try it out. Then there's the higher end price range, which is going to be around £60 to £80. This is generally what's considered the high-end designer fragrances, so think like Chanel or Dior. However, actually you can get niche fragrances within around this price range, including our own brand, but I'm going to actually suggest this fragrance here because the quality is incredible. It sort of reminds you of another fragrance, but it's not a clone at all. Its versatility is fantastic, complement factor, longevity. That is Mancera's Cedrat Boise Intense. I've given this fragrance a 10 out of 10 before. One of the best freshies on the market currently. Smoky, leathery, woody, fruits. Beautiful, sexy DNA that I think blows Creed Aventus out of the water, which the original was sort of like inspired by Aventus, but not a clone. It's never been a clone. But this is just a DNA that's just been greatly improved from the original. The Intense is a huge improvement that just smells incredibly sexy. Takes away Creed Aventus, forget about it now. Takes away Dior Sauvage in my opinion as well, because that's overdone. Cedrat Boise Intense is the fragrance community's secret weapon for someone who just wants an extremely nice woody citrus cologne that just lasts an extremely long time. Very sexy. I love this 60 ml for £60, which is an absolute steal. So you kind of have to wait for this fragrance to kind of go on a good price, but look around, find a good price for Cedrat Boise Intense, look at your discounters online, and you will get it at a really good price. This is the best, like for this price range, this is the best, honestly. Then 100 to 150 pounds, you're getting the low end or less expensive niche kind of stuff now that, you know, has your Acqua di Parma's in here. You might get some Tom Ford private line stuff in here, which is kind of niche. I know it's Tom Ford's designer in general, but private line is sort of niche, isn't it? So this is, you know, the more affordable niche range, but actually if you veer away from those big houses, go to somewhere more independent, you can get stuff that smells like it should be 250 pounds for this price range. So what I'm saying is basically, I'm choosing Terence Hughes Hard Candy. Another 10 out of 10. If it's gonna be the #1 fragrance in each price range, these really all should be a 10s out of 10s. So Hard Candy for me is just a versatile masterpiece. If you miss the creativity and inspiration that 2010 Aventus gave you, you want like a fruity based versatile DNA, then Hard Candy is that for you. It doesn't smell anything like Aventus, of course. This is a strawberry, creamy musk, oud fragrance that has some nice citruses in here as well. It's really beautiful, creative DNA. Hard Candy name makes it sound like it shouldn't be a versatile scent, it should be like a clubbing scent or something, but actually this is extremely versatile. High quality fruit-based DNA that just lasts over like 12 hours, gets you a good amount of compliments. This is easy to love. I think this is a safe blind buy in my opinion. If you can get a handle on Terence Hughes fragrances, absolutely get this fragrance. If you're in a country that can't get his stuff, maybe go for his Xerjoff 40 knots. It's not as safe as this, but I give that fragrance a 10 out of 10. You can usually find it in discount websites as well. And then around the £200 price range, you're messing with stuff like Parfum de Marly or Creed. These are the more traditionally priced niche fragrances now, stuff you'll find in Selfridges or Harrods. This fragrance, I would give it a 9 out of 10 in general because it can't be worn all year round, so it kind of limits its wearability. But for the cold weather, this is a 10 out of 10, only for the cold weather. Parfum de Marly's Carlisle. At this price range, you're usually going to be more experienced with fragrances and you're going to be more mature generally to be able to afford this kind of price tag. Carlisle is more mature, more developed nose kind of fragrance. You need to really appreciate the nuances of this scent. I think Carlisle is just incredible. It is rich, complex, dense, lovable, extremely sexy. It's just a perfect dark DNA of really dark spiced apple with a patchouli and rose finish. Really dark, elegant, enticing, very long lasting as well. This kind of price range, you need luxury, it needs to smell opulent, and this fragrance will give it to you. I think it's absolutely worth its price tag. As I said, autumn, winter time, and I think, yeah, at this price range, I'm struggling to think of a fragrance that can beat this. This is luxury in a bottle and one of the brand's best. Thank you for watching, guys. Do you agree or disagree with my choices? Leave your 5 fragrances at each price range down below and let us know what your thoughts are. I want to see what everyone thinks is the #1 fragrance for each budget. Give us your best quality stuff, your 10s out of 10s. Honestly, like we want to know really like if we're limited for budget, we're limited on our price, we really want the best stuff. We want to consolidate our collection, get the quality, not the quantity in our collection. We need to know what the best stuff is, guys. So I really hope this video helped you out, guys. If you want to check out other videos related to 10 out of 10 fragrances, make sure to check out this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one now. Bye.